Hey guys, it's not a secret that Ukrainian women have their own preferences for men, and does it really matter where this man is from and what country he lives in? We're gonna find out today. So today our topic is, can Indian men really find a beautiful Ukrainian wife? My name is Ivana, and today we're here, it's our new episode of Ukraine Live. We're here near the Medical University in Sumy, Ukraine, and this is the top university where a lot of foreigners are studying. So we're gonna ask themselves, like, what do they think about Ukrainian girls, and is it easy for Indian men to find Ukraine wife in Ukraine actually? And don't forget that just in 1 hour there is going to be live Ask Vita with the topic if Indian men can really find beautiful Ukrainian wife, and you can also check out her stream. She will be very glad to answer all of your questions. It's going to be from 6 a.m. till 7 a.m. New York time. So she will answer all of your questions about relationships with Ukrainian women. Are there any differences between Indian men and Ukrainian men? So right now we're gonna discuss this topic with foreigners who are studying here. Пошли? Мы уже у них спрашивали. Да, мы у них в центре спрашивали. Okay. Okay, let's check. Hey guys.
Hey guys, excuse me.
Sorry, can I ask you some questions, please? Okay. Do you speak English?
Yes, yes.
Okay, and where are you from?
I'm from India.
From India, great. We have a topic today about foreigners who are coming to here from India.
Okay.
And okay, what is your name?
My name is Parvez Alam.
Okay, it's a little bit difficult. Okay, my name is Ivana. Okay, so I just wanted to ask, is it easy to find new friends here for you? Is it easy to find someone to communicate with, I mean from Ukraine?
At first we faced some difficulties because the language is a problem for us, but after that we used to communicate with the native people of here. Then we find it easy because they are helpful. Ukrainian people are helpful, and they show us the correct path to lead us to the good way, and they help in marketing also, because we don't know anything about marketing. Okay. So we ask in English, but they don't know. So we feel very good here, but and the climate is also good here in Ukraine.
Great.
But we first saw the snow here. That's why it is very interesting. So hoping the winter comes again soon. Because it
Are you here for a long time?
No, for 1 year, and
For
this is the second year I'm studying here.
Great. So you saw snow first time here?
For the first time I saw snow here.
And what about attitude from Ukrainians? Like, how do you feel that? Is the attitude from Ukrainians good to you?
Yes, attitude are good because because I feel that they are very helpful. They not only the girls and boys, but the old peoples are very helpful. They show us, they help us in many ways. Yes, that's it.
That's great. Okay, and about other kind of communication, is it possible for a guy who is coming from India to find a girlfriend here?
It's my second year, but I still not find any girlfriend here. So I have no idea about it. I'm also searching for a girl here. It's somewhat difficult to find because they thought that we don't know the language, and our language is the problem. We cannot express our feeling. We can express in English, but they don't understand.
English as well, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, and if you would have a possibility, would you marry a woman from Ukraine?
Of course, if I get someone who knows my feelings, who can understand my feelings, of course I'll marry her.
Okay, that's great. And how long are you expecting to be here in Ukraine?
5 more years.
5 more years?
Yes.
Right, then I hope till this time you will find someone. Good luck to you.
Thank you.
Thank
so
you.
much.
Have a good day.
Thank you.
Okay, so guys, as you see in Ukraine, when guys from India are coming here, of course the problem is in communication. First of all, there is a language barrier. And this is number one thing that I wanted to mention, because there are some stereotypes about Indian men in Ukraine, and the more you are far from those stereotypes, then easier you can get a better communication and easier you can find a girlfriend and a wife in Ukraine. So first stereotype is actually accent and curry. So if you're speaking English, for example, fluently and without accent, Indian guys are very nice as well. So there won't be any problem to start a communication with someone from here, specifically with a girl from here. And the second thing that I wanted to mention that for Ukrainian women, it doesn't really matter what country you're originally from, but sometimes that matters for them where should they move to live there, you know. So if you're originally from India, that couldn't be a problem. Okay, but if it can be difficult for them to think if they need to move to India, for example, because as this guy said earlier, it's pretty easy. It's very good climate here and they like them, but for Ukrainian girls sometimes it's difficult to move to hot countries, you know, like Africa, for example, or India as well. So, but if you're originally from any other, if you're living in any other country, it can make the communication much more simple. Hi guys, can I ask you some questions, please?
Yeah, why not?
Yep, great. Okay. Where are you from?
From India.
Yeah, you all are from India.
Yeah. Yes.
Great. Okay. We have a topic today about Indian guys who are coming to Ukraine, actually. So, is it easy for you to make a communication here with people from Ukraine?
No.
No?
A lot of people are uneducated here. They don't know English.
Don't know English?
Yeah.
Okay, so the language barrier,
in
right?
magazines and shops, it's difficult to talk to them.
Okay.
In
And
university, it's easy. All teachers know English.
because most of here knows English, right?
Yeah.
Okay, do you have some friends from Ukraine
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. Some.
who are speaking English?
Yeah.
Yeah, that are talking in
In
English.
Okay,
our
and-
hostels.
For how long you're in Ukraine?
We are in
2.5
years. 2 years.
2.5 years.
Yeah.
Okay, that's great. And have you made any like? Okay, do you find a girlfriend in Ukraine?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
Really? This was in Suman here.
Yeah.
Yes. And are you still dating with her or no?
No, one time.
One time, only one time. Okay. Is it easy to find a girlfriend in Ukraine for Indian guy?
No.
No. Because of
Language is the
barrier.
problem.
Yeah, okay, so everyone is saying about language problem. Okay, and how long are you planning to stay here?
For 6 years, our course is for 6 years.
Okay, and do you have any plans to stay in Ukraine after studying?
Not in Ukraine, but in Europe.
In Europe?
Yeah.
Okay, all of you?
Yes.
Okay, and if you have like a choose to move back to India or to stay in Ukraine, what would you choose?
We prefer India.
India?
Yeah.
Okay, and what about climate here? Do you feel easy here?
Yeah, it's okay.
It's okay.
But in January and February, it's
It's cold.
Only 2 climate zone are there. In India, it's 6 or 7 climate zone are there.
Oh my god. Okay. Okay.
What's your name?
My name is Ivana.
You know English very well. Can I get your number?
I'm married.
No problem. You will teach me Russian and Ukrainian so that I will make girlfriend.
Yeah, I can give lessons, but they cost money.
No problem.
What's
We
your
will pay.
number?
I'll come later, okay? Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you. Okay, so again, as we see, the problem is in the language barrier. So they would not have a lot of problems if they know probably Russian well or Ukrainian well. So that's the number one reason why it can be difficult for Indian men to find relationships in Ukraine. Okay, let's sit for a little bit and discuss a little bit more. And also there are a few reasons like that can help you to overcome the country there you're natively from or the country where do you live. On our previous streams where maybe you saw them, we discussed already, we asked women, is this important for them to the country where the man is from, and is it important for them to move to the country where their man is from. So, and most of them said us that if they really love this person, it doesn't matter for them where he is from, it doesn't matter his race or nationality, and sometimes it really matters where he lives, because Ukrainian women prefer to stay not in such hot countries actually as India or Africa, for example. So yeah, maybe it's a little bit, I hope it won't be offensive. So it's easier for Indian man to find a wife in Ukraine if he is not living in India, or maybe he's living in the part of India where the climate is not so hot. The second thing, there are few reasons that man from any country actually can, by them he can overcome the stereotypes and everything that Ukrainian women have according to the country he is from. The first two reasons, they are combined actually. Ukrainian women are oftenly looking for a strong man with sense of humor. So there are two main actually reasons. They may help you to overcome stereotyping attitude to you. You can just be a strong man with a sense of humor, and it won't really matter for a woman what country you're from. By the way, I know for sure that in India there are a lot of interesting traditions and culture is very rich, and in Ukraine as well. So that can be also a point of communication, because Ukrainian women really prefer if a man has like his own values, if he has his own culture and he keeps his own tradition from his country. And as well, Ukrainian women are also very interested in having getting with new cultures, new traditions, so it can be very interesting for her. So as we see, there are not so many reasons that can damage your communication with Ukrainian women, but there are a lot of reasons and a lot of tips you can go with to make the communication with Ukrainian women better. Скільки минут? Okay, so вопросы есть? Okay, we got some questions. Just a second. Ты их не можешь просто прочитать? Ну, если есть хоть какие-то такие. Даже если не по теме. Okay, we're checking questions. Okay. So, guys, another reasons are, yes, so for Ukrainian women, it matters where they would move to. So, yeah, and it's not something that you can just be strict to them about, because generally speaking, everyone in their life are trying to make their life level better, you know, so to increase their life level. So it sometimes matters for them to what country to move, because each and every woman is always, specifically from Ukraine, is always thinking that they will have kids and they want to prepare a very good future for their children. So it sometimes is very important for them where they will live and where they will raise their children. Okay, and let's ask some girls our questions.
Девушки, извините, не будет 5 минут?
Пожалуйста. Они просто уходят.
Спасибо.
Окей. Ну ладно. Не знаю, це достатньо. Я перепрошую, можна буквально пару запитань?
Можна.
Але в мене більше до дівчат будуть запитання, якщо тут буквально пару запитань. Як ви відноситесь до іноземців, які приїжджають сюди навчатись?
Давайте пару до що.
З позитивом відносимось.
З позитивом?
Да.
Окей. Є якась специфіка спілкування, якщо ви спілкувались, може, з хлопцями з Індії?
Ні, ні разу не спілкувалася, тому на це запитання я не можу відповісти.
Окей, а взагалі як вони себе поводять? Є якісь різні іноземці, які може поводять себе по-іншому, з якими хотілося б спілкуватися, з якими ні?
Ну, не знаю, як вам сказати. Ну, вони ж як друга нація, вони навіть в них характер різний, не такий, як у нас, і тому спілкування, мені кажеться, теж буде не таке, як з нашими українськими хлопцями.
Okay, спасибо. Sure. Okay, so I'm gonna translate everything. So first of all, I asked if they had communication with guys from India or not. Я знаю того індуса, пішли туди. And they said that unfortunately they didn't communicate with them, so it's difficult for them to say is it easy to make a communication акуратно? Is it easy for them to make a communication? О, того індуса ловить. Is it easy for them to make a communication because they didn't have any? And but they think that from with different nations, it's the communication is different, and that would be a little bit harder than to communicate with. Hey, can I ask you some questions, please? Just a little bit. Okay. Okay. For how long you are in Ukraine?
Me, maybe 3 months.
3 months? Okay. Is it easy for you to make a communication with just people in Ukraine?
Inside my academy, yes, but outside the street, no.
Okay. Inside your academy, do you communicate only with the guys from your country or with
No,
Ukrainians
no,
as well?
From Ukrainian, the same.
Okay. And is it like really maybe culture barrier or something like that that makes your communication difficult, or
At the
it's
first,
easy?
yes, but now on, it's okay. They are so friendly.
Okay. And other question, is it easy for a guy from India to find a girlfriend in Ukraine?
I don't have such information. I am not from India. I'm from
you're not-
Egypt.
Egypt. Oh, cool. Okay. And is it easy for a guy from Egypt to find
I
a
am
girlfriend?
not sure about that.
Maybe you have
We
some
are
friends.
very little here from Egypt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And is it easy for you just to stay in Ukraine, maybe about climate or communication with people here?
You know that 2 months is not enough to make such a judge, but it's okay. I feel comfortable here. Everything is okay here.
That's great. Okay. Thank you very much.
No.
Bye-bye. Okay, just I made a mistake. I'm sorry. But a few days ago, I helped this guy on the street because he tried to put some money on his account, like on his phone account, and he couldn't. And I was almost the only person who understood him as he speaks English. Okay, guys. Скільки минут? Okay, guys, don't forget not to miss our new streams. We are streaming on Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays between 6 a.m. and 7 a.m. New York time. And on Saturdays and Sundays, we're streaming from 8 a.m. till 10 a.m. New York time. And there is going to be Ask Vita today as well, just in 1 hour, already in half an hour. And on Saturdays and Sundays, there are going to be Ask Vita between 11 a.m. and 12 p.m. New York time. So you are very welcome to prepare your questions, and also not to miss our new live videos. Press right there in right down bottom to subscribe our channel. In this way, YouTube will notify you once we're going live again, so you won't miss any of our live streams. And right now we're gonna have just a little 10-15 minutes technical break, so we're gonna back to you as soon as possible. Please stay tuned, and we'll get